Yeah, kind of stout. Yeah. Now that you got them rifles, what am I doing?
Taking the general out.
General. Why every time four Mexicans get together, one of them makes himself a general?
Look, you. Romero can call himself anything he wants. I knew him when he was young. When he brought the people together to fight. Good or bad, he's all we have.
What do you say we wait till we get them rifles to General Romero, and I'll go easy like that?
No good.
I reckon you're a mule-headed son of a bitch. You saw all them Indians hung up like a side of beef after all the trouble we went through to get them rifles?
We?
Yeah, we.
Look, I spent 15 years in the 9th Cavalry, keeping the law and chasing bad Indians. But this one ain't my business, it ain't my fight, and it ain't my job. And besides, I'm much like Indians anyway.
We should have killed him.
I think she's right. You know your trouble, big man. You're dumb. Just plain old black-ass dumb.
Plain old black-ass dumb.
Hi, can anyone hear me? We are playing, hubby and I are I'm doing my hair, by the way, but hubby and I are, we're at the watch party, so I hope you all are tuning in to our live watch party. And the movie is called 100 Rifles, 1969 Western. So while we're watching the movie with our friends in the chat room, which you all need to tune into. I'm also doing my hair. So, yeah, I did it yesterday, but sometimes when I have time, while I'm sitting here, I invest in self. So, and my hair, always needs, nurturing. You care for your hair
Big ass all over Mexico.
just like you do your body. You have to invest time in it because when it's stimulated, it grows. So, hubby and I are live, and we're watching the watch party Tuesday night. So, you guys go tap into it. Like me and Andre, we watched the movie on our flat screen on the wall, and then I have my computer so I can see the chat, and then I have my cell phone, and then right here the tablet. So I'm just doing some beta testing and just, you know, using my devices to see what works because I think it's pretty cool to be live while I'm watching, the people probably don't realize that there is a watch party going on. So you can hear our live reaction, while we're watching the movie. So we're so glad to have you here. But Andre and I, we are in the chat room. So we are live in the chat room, and we are premiering the movie right now. So go check it out. And if you would have more devices, pull us up in here too. So Andre just chatted something. He typed, anyone seen the movie 100 Rascals? And then he comes back and says, yeah, me neither. Or me either. So you want to chat with my hubby? Go check him out in the chat room. His name is Andre. I call him my NYG hubby because he loves the New York Giants. I don't. I'm not a Giants fan. No, 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 no. I'm a Cowboys fan. So I'm going to be quiet to do my hair while I'm watching the movie. You guys, check us out. So I'm just doing my hair while I'm watching the movie. I'm doing this. This is upside down. Oh, Andre just chatted some. I'm serious. When I sit next to my husband, we are using the computer chatting with each other. He makes me laugh. So I type like a laughing emoji. My husband makes me laugh. That's what made me honestly fall in love with him because he's funny. Okay, so in the movie we are into the movie like let's see. Trying to see how many minutes we're into the movie. Figure out my devices. Doesn't say really what doesn't show like how many minutes we are into the movie. But if you click into it, it will automatically take you there. Okay? Take my glasses off. So I'm doing my hair while I'm watching the movie. My scalp. Sometimes I could never get my part straight. You remember when we were younger how people would really criticize people for not having a straight part? And so I'm parting it. Remember I told you when I was live that I pick my days when I on my scalp because I have the Shea Bay. It's already in my hair. Use a pick. I try not to overstress my hair. I don't break my hair. I'll comb through it roughly. I just take my time. And again, you guys just tuning in, we have a live watch party. You guys need to check it out. I'm doing my hair. This is what I do when I'm at the watching at the watch party. And this is what I'm doing when I'm watching a football game when football season was.
Woman, what are they looking at?
It's the first time they've seen a black man before.
Well, if they wait a while, they'll
When
see us
football
injecting
season was,
chili.
going. Now it's off. I still, watch party and I just I
I sure
don't
wish I had myself
I
a
don't hurt my
glass.
hair. I just pick through it. I said, well, while I'm watching a movie,
Oh, 2-3 times now, you could have killed me.
See,
braid my hair, oil it and condition it.
What for?
here. Those are
So we're watching 100 Rifles.
He's what keeps you here. I want you to
Raquel Welch, Jim Brown, and Burt Reynolds. Eric Braden. Eric Braden is the man on who plays Victor Newman on Young and the Restless.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon I am. Oh, not being shot at.
I'm just coming through it.
Rhonda, if you would join with us for just a little while, I won't worry about Jackie Joe. Afterwards, you can have him.
Hubby is sitting next to me watching a movie. I love my hubby.
No.
He's always
I don't
so,
trust him.
you know, always been a part of my world, and I enjoy being a part of his world.
And he's important for us now.
Nothing else?
No. Nothing.
No deals. I'm gonna take him back, and there ain't gonna be no deal.
Jim Brown was just very talented man. He's a great actor. We lost him not too long ago, didn't we? Didn't we, Andre? We lost Jim Brown when? 2 years ago? Huh? Uh-huh. Just holding Skip. Oh, there go Alice. Alice is in the chat room. Yay! She made it. See, I do get excited when y'all come into the chat room. I'm chatting with her right now, telling her I appreciate her being there. I smile when I chat.
No, say nothing.
Last year.
Oh, last year. Okay. So hubby said that
Last year.
Jim Brown died last year. Oh, we don't want to lose the good ones. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to lose the good ones. You could never get a straight part. But, you know, when you're dealing with anxiety, you don't let those small things get you. You know what I'm saying? In my age, you know, you were raised to be perfect, right? And for good reason. You know, we had a lot more in those days to try to overcome. So our parents really worked on us to be as perfect as we could. And what happens, you know, with this day and time, that's something, you know, in order for us to survive, we got to deal with the times, right? And we got to deal with, guess what? There's different pressures of life today, but then we got to work on what's going on today. And if it takes us trying to scale back, you know, on a lot of things that we were taught, no disrespect to, you know, how we were taught, but just learn how to survive and move with the times while we're being, you know, true to ourselves. No. Yesterday, I didn't comb through it. So again, if you're just tuning in, we are, me and Andre, my hubby, we're at the live watch party. So if you want to go there and tap into that, check it out. So that's where we are. And I'm just doing my hair while we're watching the movie. So if I get quiet, I know. I was happy to see Alice Good. Marlene, where are you? Andre's been looking for you. Cousin Marlene,
Lucky.
we want you to come join us in the
children.
movies.
You're taking all of the children.
Family is important to us, and we
Only for us two, you
not all family,
We have to go back.
but most family,
agreed. I think we ought to go on and
the good ones.
get the guns and get some more men.
And but I love my husband's family. To be honest with you, I'm closer to them than I am,
We can go.
my own. I'm only closer to my two daughters and my son-in-law, and that's it. I have first cousins, some first cousins, and but that's who I care about. And when I tell you I love my husband's family, I do. I miss my mother-in-law. She's in heaven. And but I'm being grateful when I got to know her because I know when she talked to me. Did Alice type something back? When she would speak to me, she would tell me, "Hey, when I'm no longer here, I do need you to really focus on your life, and I need you to continue living." So I honor her in that. I just take my time. Usually I don't like using this comb in my hair, but sometimes I just kind of gently, like I was saying in my other video, treat your hair like a baby. Be gentle. Don't tear your hair. Don't tear your ends. Just love on your hair. Be soft. Don't yank on your hair. See how I untangled that? Look how I untangled that. I untangled that without, damaging my hair. So I plan to do a lot of these videos too. You're probably saying, why did you take your hair down again? Because when I did the last video, I didn't oil my hair. I used this virgin hair fertilizer. We're watching TV. We're watching our movie watch party. Let's see. And I don't use the small comb much because see how black it is? It's the shea bay. So I don't want to comb my shea bay out. I want to detangle it, but I don't need to. And I use my pick. The black stuff is shea bay. And I use my pick so I don't tear out my hair. But also I use the pick where I'm not taking out my shea bay, but still doing the maintenance that's needed for my hair love. I don't really want to comb. I'm using the wrong comb for this because I don't want to comb out my shea bay. And I know my hair looks longer and fuller than it did in my other video because I wasn't doing that much work. But anyway, me and Andre are at our live watch party, and I'm doing my hair live while I'm watching the movie. That's what you hear in the background is the movie. So go join us in the live chat and chat with us. But that Raquel Welch boy was doing the job, wasn't she? She was acting her butt off. Go ahead, Raquel. I love and respect that woman. She's gone. You know. We don't want the good ones to go. But they do. They get tired too. You can just be around. Andre made some popcorn for the movie. Huh? Hot butter popcorn. Good. But they drunk. I'm massaging the shea butter in my hair. And I just look at the chickens in the chandelier. They are drunk. Oh my goodness. Look at Raquel. She's at home. Oh no, not the chicken. I see you, Tony, in the chat room.
There's the whiskey.
Need Mr. Softy ice cream for the kids. That's what Andre wrote. So Shea Bay is what helped me grow my hair. And plus keeping my hair in a protected style. And oh my God. You're watching.
Hey Joe, look what I found. Hey, big man.
Burt Reynolds is a good actor too. Miss him.
Better believe it, Amber. You're a stubborn son. What you gonna do with them? I don't know.
I don't know what they drinking. Must be tequila. He got that crazy laugh. I was reading what Alice Galloway wrote in the chat room. That's Burt Reynolds' laugh because he's drunk.
Keep him alive. We might be able to use him later. Didn't turn out to be much, did it?
So were Jim Brown and Raquel lovers in this?
Pretty fancy.
That's what they're insinuating, aren't they? Oh, they were hot lovers. Ooh, you know, in the day that was controversial. Ooh, Raquel. Go ahead and go. And 100 Rifles, it was saying in a trivia that they were saying in a trivia that for Jim Brown's stuntman, the man who was doing the movie, who produced the movie, was going to hire a white guy who was John Wayne's stuntman and was going to do blackface. And then Burt Reynolds spoke out against that. And so what happened, Burt Reynolds paid, because they said they didn't have enough money in their budget, whatever. So anyway, Burt Reynolds paid out of his pocket back in 1969. He paid for a black stuntman, a stunt double, for Jim Brown,
I have said to you.
which he paid $500. Which, Andre, what was that equivalent to back then?
I give you the
$4,000.
Over 4,000
Over, he says over $4,000
in 2024 money.
in 2024 money. So
please, not like this.
No, don't rate me.
Not with you.
Not with you.
I love movies. I know. You caught me in the look, right? I had the look, the staring at the movie look. I really love my watch parties. That just proves that. Raquel was not like the Hollywood starlets back in the day, where they probably felt they were, quick to give up, compromise themselves to have a picture role. So Raquel Welch was known for not being that kind of lady, that kind of person. And I'm trying to find my hair cream. Oh, I got it. Uh-oh, they're doing the Wang Dang Doodle. Oh, Jim Brown and Raquel Welch doing the Wang Dang Doodle. Well, I don't know why I always get like really excited when I see something nasty. Y'all notice that? When I see something nasty, I get real excited. I'm just a mannish little Texas girl, ain't I? I'm just mannish. Yeah, so that's the sound you hear. That's not me and Andre. That's the movie. We ain't gonna never go there in our videos. So don't be hanging around because you think you're gonna see some nasty. That ain't happening. Even though I have thought about doing like like take a bath, while live. Of course, the camera is going to be like neck up. Hello. I don't know if that's good because I might like mess up and cell phone might fall in the water. Or okay. And I'm using this, the Molly Moisture Hair Care Cream. The Shea Bay is in the hair. So I forgot how I was braiding my hair. Am I unbraiding my hair? Oops. I lost my ribbon. So I'm using the cream when I braid because I know when I did the other video I didn't show you my full routine. This is still not the full routine because after you do it a lot, you'll get a routine down when you feel it's the best day to do this and that. So today, during the watch party, this is best for me to spend time on my hair. Like keep my fingers going, doing something, which is a part of my therapy too, right? So as you get older, I'm 50, I'll be 58 this year, I'm 57, but I have to keep my fingers strong. And doing your hair is great therapy for your fingers, believe it or not. It is. See how I use my fingers? It's good therapy to keep your fingers strong. And why not put that energy into yourself? And while you're watching the movie, why torch the place? Use it to your advantage, right, Tony? My sister-in-law, Tony, is in the chat room. Watching the movie. Let me see where I park this. I'm not looking in the mirror, I'm looking in the. So, what's been a beautiful challenge for me is that my whole life, this is the most hair I've ever had. So, what that means is that, hi Lola. Hey, I thought about, while, I got the watch party on, let people see, while I'm watching the watch party, you know, what I'm doing, is like self-care. So really we got the watch party, which is the 100 Rifles 1969 Western. So how are you doing today? And so I'm doing my hair, which is trying to see where I left off at. Doing my hair while I'm watching the watch party. While I'm in the watch party. Hey, I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, one of the best ASMRs is, just doing your hair and watching someone do their hair too and chat.
You don't know. Well, it seems that you have been elected the new general.
I ain't no damn general.
So I'm just doing my hair.
That's just plumb crazy.
Last time when I did it, I didn't oil my scalp. So I just pick and choose what days to do what. And again, when I comb, I don't tear my hair. I just kind of untangle softly and gently. I really.
I'm gonna go away. Tell him I ain't no general. Not for no badass Indians, not for nobody.
Watching a movie. See, I told you I love movies.
You tell.
I'm into the movies. The ones that I program. What you been up to, Lola? You still there? And I'm using this cream. This Maui hair cream.
You're back in the county.
I had some black shave on it. So I need to like wipe it off so you can read it. It's not coming off, but it's a Maui. And I use that on my ends.
Sure, the rifles are somewhere up there. I can promise you that with Romero.
So what I was saying about my hair while I'm watching the movie is
If he gets the guns and the ammunition,
that this is the most hair I've had my whole life. And so it's pretty fun to learn how to work with this much hair and how to part it and handle it. So I'm just letting the other side breathe where I could,
So I personally think we ought to be going after Romero. Now listen to me, Montgomery. I know Romero. I know these mountains. I know my country.
I was reading what Tony wrote. Oh no, not the chicken.
Shut up and follow my orders. I want Lidecker.
Glad everybody's here. It's good to see you all. We could chat, of course, while we're in the chat room. You're not disturbing me. You never disturb me. I enjoy you all so much. I'm just doing my hair. Then when someone chats with me, then I just clean my hands and then chat. Oh, look at there. Tony's been a member for 1 month. Congratulations, Tony. I gotta type to her. Gotta braid to the ends. Watching a movie. And again, you all can chat with me while I'm doing my hair and watching a movie. Because after I premiere the movie, did you all know that I go in there in my bedroom when I get ready to go to sleep? I'll go to bed. I'm not really sleeping. I watch the movie again, and I probably watch it at least 2 or 3 times because I learned something from it. Every time I watch it, I'm that intrigued. Let me type to Tony congratulations on her 1 month membership.
Here?
Sí, sí, está bien. Now, Decker, you are my man.
No, you gotta be careful about things like that.
I didn't have to be careful.
Oh, my hair is grown. That shea butter, when I tell you it's a miracle, look at that. That's just amazing. I'm so proud about that. Trying to think how I want to go with this. Sometimes I do smaller braids. Oh, Jim Brown got Raquel Welch. What? Woo! That's some saucy. That's some saucy stuff. For y'all who just joined in, we're watching 100 Rifles.
That's the question.
Released in 1969 with Burt Reynolds.
You're not going to direct.
And
In 1 minute, I'm gonna pinch off your head.
I'm trying to think how I want to go with
and mail
this.
it back to the home
I always try to braid my hair differently because I don't want my hair growing one way.
The train carries troops and supplies from Nogales to Hermosillo. It's well guarded.
So
Doesn't make any stops along the way.
I want my hair growing evenly.
There is a water tower in Viano. The flat part. He stops there.
I think how I want to do this.
Now, look, you're not going to wreck the train.
We'll talk about it in the morning.
Slide in.
Yeah.
God. Dear God. He ain't gonna help me.
Oh, that's cool. Alice Galloway said, yeah, I saw you for a few minutes before I arrived here. That's awesome. I'm chatting with her. I'm chatting. She's setting them up. Raquel Welch is under the shower. Her little sprinkler shower thing distracting. Thinks they're gonna ambush him. She sure put herself in a dangerous position. Oh, wow, they're underground.
Yeah.
Must be you didn't make the trip.
Audrey, can you squeeze this from the bottom?
I've been watching this car all the time.
And put the top on it.
How many did we lose?
Thank you, sweetie.
I don't know for sure.
Hey, you did a real fine job.
Yeah, she took a big risk.
You seen Grimes?
No.
Okay.
Last time I saw him, we were digging in.
Separate my hair.
He had a horse.
I guarantee you, it's almost in the gallows by now.
What the hell are we gonna do now?
Load the train up. We're still going in.
So I changed my hair, how I braid it, because I want my hair to grow evenly. And again, I'm using this Maui Moisture, so it says Moisture Hair Cream. And that's when I use it on my hands. I didn't show that to you last time. I showed you the cream. But I'll be probably still here live after the movie. Just right now, just doing my hair. Just trying to part it.
Enrique. Eugenio. Hello. What is this?
Hey Eric, how you doing, beautiful?
You okay?
How's your day today? Hi, sugar daddy. Hello. How y'all doing? It's good to see you, Eric and Sugar Daddy. Sugar Daddy, I've enjoyed watching. Oh, right now I have the live watch party, movie watch party. So I'm braiding my hair while I'm watching the movie. And Sugar Daddy, I've also enjoyed your videos. Oh my goodness! And this is what I'm doing when I'm watching your videos. This is what I'm doing. I'm braiding my hair while I'm watching your videos, and doing self-care while I'm enjoying watching your videos. You're recording now? Cool. That's fun. I love those videos. I mean, your videos are so amazing because it shows how living was back in the day. The roads and how they lived, how they survive. How you have to kill fresh meat. To survive and eat. It is intense. It is intense, man. I think it's crazy because boy, you're out there, and anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Someone can ambush you. Someone can jump out in the woods. There's just bullets are everywhere, and you play really good. I mean, I'll be on the horse riding along with you. I always tell people, please, post your links. That's an option if you want to do that. Get people to join your YouTube channel. But I have the movie playing live while I'm doing my hair and chatting with people. And I always do self-care, while I'm sitting. If I'm sitting, I'm going to utilize my time. Instead of just sitting and watching TV, I'm going to sit and do self-care. But yeah, that Red, I think it's called Red Redemption, right? Oh my God. Everything looks so realistic. And my favorite thing is when, let's see what you wrote. Yeah, I do. I really enjoy it. Because, I grew up in the country, so I could relate to. My hubby's putting the cats to bed. The cats signal, Andre, and they let him know when they're ready to go to sleep. And it's always 9:30. And they walk up to him and they stare at him. And that's their way of saying, we're ready to go to bed. Because, cats are particular about time. But hi, Lola. I know I'm into my cats because I understand their value. You know what I'm saying? And I love them so much. But Sugar Daddy, that game, I mean, it's so amazing. Like those houses that are up, that are built back in that time are still up. We live in a country town out here where they protect their houses. It's called, what's it called, Andre? Like a historical marker. And they protect it through the government, through the state, and they get a thing for it where there's a plaque. And those houses that were up back then are still up today. And then to see your game, Sugar Daddy, how are you doing, by the way, Eric? So glad you checked in on me. How they lived, when they had ice boxes, and how they smoked their meats, and how they had to fight for survival, and then also the bad elements. It's funny, my sister's dog always wants to go outside. However, usually he digs in dirt. I know. It's their nature. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta let dogs be dogs. Like we let our cats be cats, as long as they're not tearing up anything. We have to protect them because we as man today. I'm glad you're well, sweetheart. I've been thinking about you ever since you were at the other live watch party. I always call everything a party because I want things to be fun. And I was thinking about how your nephews came and visited you and showed you some love. And that matters. When you have especially kids come in and they remind you that they love you, because it's easy to feel that you're forgotten. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to feel that way. And but that's so cool about your dog. I love animals, period. I grew up around animals, and put some cream on there. But yeah, with Sugar Daddy's video, y'all need to check that out too, because when I tell you it's the best stress-free environment and it's entertaining, and to me, it's probably more educational than any other thing because I'm watching how they decorated their houses back in the day, and back then they didn't have they didn't have wall filler. You know what I'm saying? So there was cracks in the walls, and they had to deal with either packing it with mud or I missed what you wrote, Eric. I saw what you wrote. I saw you wrote something and I missed it. Let's see what you wrote. What'd you say? But gosh, it's so realistic. What I love, Sugar Daddy, is like when you're riding the horse and there's a tornado in the background. Holy crap! Because people back then, what did they do? Not everybody hid. They just what I was trained. What I was taught when I was younger is how to read the sky. Because I got that Native American in me too, and African in me. So they taught us how to read the sky. That means reading the sun, so you know your location. Um, Reading the clouds, reading the weather. Um, and so you knew when you learn how to read the clouds. Thank you, Sugar Daddy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Always excited to see my friends. You all are my friends, and I mean that. All I can do is just live authentically and telling you how I feel. And I don't care if it's uncool with other people, but I love you too, Lola. But life is too short to hide how you feel. It's my life. It's my lungs. I breathe with my lungs, and that means I get to live. Plus, my ancestors, they gave up so much, for us to have a better life. So why not live a fulfilled life? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to oppress ourselves? You should be open and say how you really feel about something, about somebody. We can say I love you, that we can show excitement. We don't have to suppress ourselves. Huh? Andre and I are watching the movie Chair. Is that llamas? Ooh! And that how they did Saddam Hussein? God, dog. Y'all see that in the movie, y'all. It's like, they're getting them. But your presence, your energy is so beautiful. Yeah, we love her, Lola. I love her name. I love Lola's name because it's so fitting. It's so sweet. And I know there's a beautiful meaning behind it. But I like how when Mark goes, Lola hot sauce.
Yeah, yes, we did.
I'm telling you, I'll be looking forward to the music that he plays. He picks some good music for people there. But oh no, she's dead? Walk out loud, she's dead. No! All right, I'm watching the movie too. I do love movies. I'm going to pick and choose and do something that I love to do, and that's watching movies. And I said, well, gosh, I could watch movies, chat, and build my life. I've also thought about doing some live shows while I'm decluttering areas in my house. And I take care of my ends. I don't tear my ends. I always say I treat my ends like babies. I care for them like a baby. I'm not rough on my hair. And God, I was saying, let's see, what did you write? Oh, Eric, I missed what you wrote. I'm gonna have to go in there and look at what you wrote. I gotta go. It's already past my bedtime. Okay, good night. Oh, I got some oil on my hair, my glasses. That didn't look too sexy, did it? Good night, sugar daddy. Sweet dreams. I'm always big on people being able to get rest. Rest, sleep healthy, and rest is so important. We deny ourselves that, and we don't need to. Trying to see if I can see. I got grease on my glasses. Thank you for stopping by, sugar daddy. I love my sugar daddy. Pause. How does that sound? I love my sugar daddy. Andre, I love my sugar daddy. Did that sound right? Pause. Oh my God, my glass is greasy. Hey, sugar daddy. My sugar daddy good for me. I got sugar daddy. I love you all's names. They're so fitting. Sugar daddy, you're such a sweet gentleman. That's how hubby got me. He was just a complete gentleman. So I'm telling you, I was mean against men. Just couldn't stand him. I mean, I couldn't stand women either, but as far as having a relationship, oh, thank you, Andre. That's so good. Andre's running the chat room and the movie part. Now I just go down to my ends without over braiding, and I just have to divide my hair in pieces. But so I'm glad you're doing good, Lola. I'm glad you're doing good, Lola. I saw the news where God, that rain floods doing some damage in California. God, California. Sometimes we could say, well, you know, God is doing his good work, but God, you don't want anybody to get hurt or suffer from it. And I saw all those beautiful palm trees that are affected by by the flood. And
Yeah, but you're the leader. I mean, if you go, there could be it. There could be blood in the streets.
I'll go back and watch the movie again after it posts. I just hate that Raquel died in that. I didn't remember that happened.
What do you think?
Got hair. But yeah, the kids are so incredible. Oh, thank you, Tony. Tony is in the chat room. Oh, this is like sitting right in the movie chat room. She helps me moderate too, and she's just telling everybody, "We'll know when I start uploading. Right now, I'm in recovery regarding this respiratory infection. Hit the sub button." The moderation is so helpful, when you're on live. Oh, so big parting ways. Jim Brown going his way. He was such a good-looking man. Wasn't Jim Brown good-looking? Good-looking black man. Oh, the movies party is over, but I'm still in my live chat. I'm going to continue being in my live chat until I get through with my hair, probably. But I have thought about decluttering. I have to work on some stuff because, for a couple of years, I would say I suffered from, probably some anxiety. Thank you, Andre, for moderating. Yeah. Text that to me. Text the name of that movie because I want to get that. My husband has really great recommendations, and he's such a great support. So the movie watch party is over, and I am live here. And I thank you all for being here. I guess I need to go to the movie watch party. Let's see. Get high. That's after party music. I jam to my own stuff. What time is it? It's 9:53 here in Texas. So I guess you're 2 hours behind. So you're 8 o'clock there. You're 7:53 there. But you can't. 7:53. Wow, that's a good time. I always love California time. So the watch party is over, and I am tapping. People are coming over from the party to my live, and to this room, and just learning how to navigate, use the internet, use my resources that I have, and use them where I'm still able to be with my friends to chat. Yeah, come over, people. I love Lola. Please don't get tired of me saying that because that's just how I feel. It's going to come out. I think that's why when Mark sees you, Lola, and Mark goes, Lola, I get it. You know what I'm saying? When I was chatting in his room, I understood it. How come I feel, oh my God, am I looking, oh my God, I hope I'm not looking another, am I not looking into the screen? I'm going to be so mad because I'm supposed to be looking over here. Oh, I've been looking wrong. It's going to be hard to get used to. So if I'm looking cross-eyed, it's because I'm looking at myself and I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying to see where I'm at on my YouTube channel. I'm still trying. Okay, here I am. I'm live. Okay, now I can type to you all. Yay. I'm going to type in the chat room, tell them I'm here. Sometimes people are not ready to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like right after a movie, or they just want to chill, and just decompress. And I just want to decompress and just relax. And they don't want to be around drama, so they want to come to my chat room and talk to me because I don't like drama. But so hopefully we get a couple people coming over here, and a lot of people are got to work tomorrow, and I could see myself live on the other computer. That's so cool. Andre, you could put the TV on with the people come on over after the live cat party. And come over here if you want. And so I was looking at the wrong. I gotta get used to. I gotta look up here, like there, and not there. So the more I do this, the more you do this, the more comfortable you are. Eric, I know that you said you wanted to go live too, and when you go live, just be comfortable and trust yourself enough to know that you're going to learn some new stuff, and just know that things going to happen and it's okay, because that's life, and it's all fixable. You know what I'm saying? Everything's fixable. So something don't work out, what happens, you learn from that. And if you make the mistake, then so what? You just start over. There are many times I've had, not many times, but there was a few times it happened where my movie, something happened, to my movie where it was overlapping. So because in the past I used to be caught up in perfection. That's how they raised our generation, Gen X, to be perfect. Because it was a reason, excuse me, I'm cleaning my nose because I have hair on my nose. So I'm not trying to be rude. It's not yucky. So, to get rid of the anxiety is just know that things are fixable, and that you're beautiful, and know that people, love you because who you are, because you're different. That's why people like you, because you're different. That's why people watch you, because you're different. And I've always wondered why people didn't clean, wipe their noses while they were live. I say, what's wrong with that? Wipe your nose. You're human. Because when we are going live, let me see how what that looks like. Okay, there it is right there. I'm looking at myself live. Okay, there it is right there. I'm looking at myself. Look how long my hair has gotten. Wow. My hair has grown. Look how long my hair has gotten. Wow. I forgot I was saying, I used to get so caught up in other things, which is pretty cool because you can never get bored. This is pretty cool. I want to make sure that my biscuits are kept private. I want to make sure that my biscuits are kept private. I gotta make sure everything looks copacetic. I gotta make sure everything looks copacetic. So I'm working on braiding the back of my hair. I know you can put on something else because I have two. I'm working on braiding the back of my hair. I know you can put on something else. Andre's gonna leave me up by myself because I am the night owl. And it's so funny because sometimes we feel like we're changing shifts. because he'll go to sleep.
No, Phil.
Huh? I have two remotes. So I am want to put on my Bold and Beautiful while I chat with you all. And I got this much more to braid. Andre put the cats to sleep, and he has a routine. The cats look at him when they're ready to go to sleep, and they usually look at him around 10, around 9:30 Central Standard Time. They're like, "We're ready to go," because cats like routine. So where they go to sleep at is that we have a cat room for them, which is a second bathroom we have, and it's where they were taught to go to sleep when they were younger. So that's their comfort zone. That's the place where they feel sleep. They love it. It's small. It's cozy. And so he takes them to bed. And then we have the male cat that sleeps separate in the cage. And he wants to go to bed there. And then he has a routine. Andre has a routine with them where he gives them canned wet food. And he gives Chadwick his food and gives Mothra, Mama Cat, a snack, like a teaspoon snack. It's just routine, and we have to stick to their routine. So their sleep, so Andre would say, well, I put the kiddos to sleep. So I'm looking at the wrong camera. I put the kiddos to sleep. And, someone asked me about this painting in the background. So the painting is an African painting. And it's an African basket with African flowers. And that's one of my favorite paintings. I had a painting that I had when I was, younger, and it was like a gigantic painting with a black background and magnolias, and the flowers resembled, reaching high and spreading the flower arrangement. Well, guess what? I got rid of that like 6 years ago. And then, bye, honey. Good night. I love you. Yes. He said he wants me there in an hour. It ain't gonna happen because he's gonna be asleep. And he ain't gonna know. Hey, Alice. Hey, that's my cousin, Alice. Hello. I know, right, Lola? Yeah, I'm telling you, he ain't gonna know. So he'll get up in the morning, like about sometimes he'll get up at 3 and he comes and checks on me. He goes, "How come you're not in the bed yet?" I know. I know I'm bad. I'm a bad girl. Sometimes too, to have a healthy relationship, even though I am under my husband and he loves being with me, but I do feel that it's sometimes good to get to a point in life that, if he goes to sleep, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? That if I'm going to be up, it's okay. And it took me a long time to get to that point, because I had anxiety, and how I got anxiety was just pressures on the job, working two jobs, the stress of, discrimination and oppression and all this, that happens, and it's not abnormal. It's normal for these things to happen. But what's also normal is for you, excuse me, to do the work to get better, to put back into your brain the things that you used. If your whole life you used up, you always have this backup to deal with pressure, this backup to hold things in or to ignore, you know what I'm saying? To restrain yourself, to maintain sanity. Well, when you get my age or any age, you have to put the good work in to replenish what you have used up. You used it up. So your body gets tired. So you got to put some vitamins in your body. You got to do the maintenance work. Your motor needs an overhaul, right? You need your oil change. You need your liquids and fluids. You need repairs. It's like a car, and you got to put the work back in yourself. You have to make time to do that, even if it also takes time. Where you have to like quit your job. Ooh, did I say that? Hell yeah. I feel you too, Alice. Isn't that the truth? Hey, I've learned so much peace by what's the word? I learned so much peace by downsizing. I downsized and getting rid of things that I didn't need. That fixing my pillow on my back. Getting rid of things that I didn't need anymore. They say when that gave you a spark, whatever used to give you a spark, if it doesn't give you a spark anymore, get rid of it. Because for me, um, energy is it's it's draining when you have things around you that's not giving you something back, right? And I was talking about this painting, which is an African painting, and a lot of people think that African art is leopard print. African art is bright and beautiful, and we Black people need to, well, which we do, but we're colorful people, and our art is colorful. Our mind, our bodies, how we see life, how we cook, how we love, and so, in this art piece, I loved it so much because it represented my new life, right? And so it's African flowers, it's an African flower arrangement, and an African basket. And I don't know if you all can see it that well, but here it is. And it just represents color. And when I met Hubby is big on color, and because when I went to work all the time, I always wore like neutral colors, to work in office environment, grays, blacks, and browns. And when he met me, he was really tired of that. So he was like, I'm going to buy you some colorful dresses. So I never wore dresses, hardly ever. And he got me into dresses, and he got me into, I would buy I've collected like 100 pair of glasses with different shapes, and I'll start wearing those too in my shows. But he introduced that to me, and I grew up in a time where it was frowned upon, back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, I guess 70s, 80s, 90s, where people had brown panel in their house, and stuff like that. So my mother taught me, excuse me, my mother taught me in that time was don't ever use red. That was like taboo. So after I met Andre, I elevated my way of decor, and I added spots of red and spots of pretty blues, and turquoise and greens. And I, like this right here is like a nice fuzzy furry throw that feels so good. I love furry throws and material and pillows. So I just started, decorating a house that resembled our happiness. And so that's what the painting represents is our new life. Um, it represents happiness. It represents positivity. And I need to get to this braid because I don't want my hair drying out. And so that's what that painting is. It's a huge painting, and it's beautiful. And it's the background when you come. It's on this big wall behind us, and it adds so much texture and life to a room that has a gigantic wall. Um, I think what I'll do when I have the watch parties, like close to the end of the watch party, I'll just go live. But what I've tried to do was not just have so many, stipulations on things, just freestyle some things, even though I know, with subscribers, it's good to have a schedule for certain things. So I definitely try to be consistent with that because that's fair. But when it comes to live, sometimes, I just want to let it be natural. Um, what I was reading earlier, these big content creators that had millions and millions of followers and subscribers, they have quit. It's something big that's happening this year. They just quit. And they were controlled by analytics. They were controlled about the hype of numbers. And I said to myself, I'm not going to do it. I was very happy to get to 1,000 subscribers. And the monetization is important for me to a certain extent, just a certain extent, which will, help me with, cost of out of pocket for programs and, just sources I need in order to build the movies and stuff. But other than that, it's not anything I worship toward, like the greed for money. I don't. So I'm just, to be honest with you, I respect my members and I love them and appreciate them. A shout out to Lola. Thank you for being a paid member. And also thank you to my subscribers. Um, I'll be doing my book readings. I know I'm all over the place, right? I'll be doing my book readings probably tomorrow or probably on Sundays. I'm not sure, but I do got to get one in because I can't wait to do that. And that created a little anxiety for me. And why that created anxiety was, my mind and my body is different than it was years ago. Like I told you about the resources that we've used in our life, we used it and we had to replenish that. And so sometimes what makes you vulnerable as you get older is anxiety, right? We can't take that mess that we tolerated when we were younger. We can't take that. We shouldn't have to take it. So, so the book I'm going to read is written by W.E.B. Du Bois, and he's known for his fight against racism. He's like a prodigy, right? A child prodigy, and but he wrote this one book that people are not aware of, and the book is a romance book. But I tell people it's not that boring romance. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to down people who are into romance. I'm just saying for me. And I gotta have something juicy, right? Not necessarily like porn like stuff when it comes to romance. Kind of wears me out. It's like really overrated. You know what I'm saying? When you get older, you're like, that hoochie coochie stuff, it's not a priority. It's really not. You just become really, into other things that are more important. Because when you get a husband, hey Tony, nah, that's my sister, y'all. She's my sister-in-law because she's my husband's sister. But to me, she's my sister, and I'm closer to Tony than my own sisters. Just to let you know, and I'm proud about that because to be honest with y'all, I have stupid ass sisters, and that's a whole nother video. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. If I say something, trust me, it's the truth. Because I'm not mean by nature. Hello. Well, every time I see your eyes, I know it's like, what? So, hello, you sis. I'm in recovery. Yeah, Tony. I'm glad that you're in recovery, and I'm so happy that you went to the doctor. Your brother told me And I love you, and I understand life happens, but dang it, sis, I love you, and I just want you to take care of yourself, and I just want you to put yourself first, because I'm a woman and I know how it feels, to get lost in doing other things for other people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's our nature. We were taught that, and I'm just glad that you're in recovery because you're my world, and I need you, and I love you, and I know things get exhausting, and life gets exhausting. But I'm just glad you went to the doctor. And these days, you just can't take a chance. You know, the ozone layer is getting eaten up, right? It's ozone layer is damaged, which means that we are not the immunities out there is not out there to protect us like it used to be. Yes, Alice Galloway, hang in there, cuz. Hang in there, Tony. And shout out to everybody in the chat room. Hospital had to give me 2 liters. Yep. We talked about that, didn't we? We talked about that fluid. Look, when you're dehydrated, you can drink all the water at home you want, and it's not going to replenish you like you think it will. It doesn't. So you got to get the IV in the bag and get that special solution that's in the IV and put it in your, have them get to go in your veins. And let it go straight to the problem. Let it attack the issue. And the IV is better. So I'm so glad it's gonna. When you get that IV in you, it's gonna be like immediate. You're gonna feel an immediate change, an immediate improvement. Yes, it must internet the cells. Enter the cells. Yes, it has to go straight there, and it's something that the spasms made me feel like I was having a stroke. I know. Sis, girl, thank you so much for listening to me. And I listen to you, and we listen to each other, because we all get lost. Girl, I sit there and tell everybody else, give them advice. And I've tried to train myself to do that for me. We're just human and things happen. And this is why it's so important to have this extra ear. You know what I'm saying? In our ear. We need extra ears, extra noise, to remind us, let's sit up straight, go to doctor. But the ozone layer is chewed up, messed up, thanks to human beings, we messed up the ozone layer and we're not protected as much, even when it comes to sun rays and stuff like that. And it's which means we're more susceptible to diseases, illnesses, allergies. It's not like, oh, I could pop a Tylenol or an aspirin, to help us with the allergies. So that's it doesn't work anymore. You got to go in and now get what? Actual. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. I had it earlier in the video. I had it all over, and when I have the braids, it doesn't look like I have as much hair as I do. But I have come a long way in growing my hair. And you saw me, Tony, where, I had my hair cut like your mom because I'm a fan of your mom's hair. I love your mother's afro. Her mom is my mom. And God, does she have a cute afro. And look how long that's got. That's even grown like, you see that? So my goal, I'd like to get my hair past my butt. I lost some butt too. I did. I lost some butt. I lost 65 pounds. And hubby has lost 75 pounds. So I lost some of my butt. And even when I stand in front of my husband and I toot it up and I go, honey, does it look like I lost some butt? He goes, no. Shut up. I mean, I love my big butt, but come on. I love my big butt, but come on. But I do feel healthier. Thank you, Alice. I take the kefir and I ship my big sis, Miss Tiara. I shipped her some and I'm so happy she's doing it. I made some fresh kefir yesterday and I have a video of me live doing a fresh kefir. Hey, if you, hi Jeff! Mwah! I love you, Jeff Lee. Thank you for being here. How are you doing? How are you doing, Jeff? I know it seems like all of us cowboy fans are, in limbo, right? Because we're like, oh my God, the season's over. I say, you know what? I'm just gonna go live more, and thank you for the inspiration from people. Hi, you doing? You doing good? Thanks for asking. Thank you. I need the inspiration, Jeff. So glad that you're here. So glad to see you too. And we had our watch party earlier, which is going to be available probably in about 30 minutes. And it's called 100 Rifles. Was released in 1969. I know Tony, Ms. TR is a Giants fan. Okay. Andre is my husband. That's her brother. He's a Giants fan. Hey Jeff, it's gonna be available probably about 30 minutes. So guess what I do? I love the chat room, when the movie's on. So I'm interacting, with my friends, on the in the chat. But when it's over, I go to the bedroom. Alice is a Giants fan. Whoa. I tell people, I know Andre went to sleep early, but I would definitely tell him that Jiffy Jeff said hi. Because Andre loves Jiffy Jeff. He missed you today, Jiffy Jeff. I can't use Jiffy Jeff. That's my husband's name for you. So I can't take that from us. Special for you. That's from him to you. I know Patterson, New Jersey fans. But guess what, sweetheart? There's some Cowboy fans in New Jersey. What? Look, I, I buy New York Giants stuff for my husband, but I'm not a Giants fan. No. I'm a Cowboys fan. Proud of it. We are house divided. Proud of it. We're proud of it. And okay, you can call me. You can call me whenever you want to. Okay. So I'd call you Jiffy Jeff. I do like Jeff. I just like how that. Thank you. I just like that. I know Andre my hubby likes Jiffy Jeff. I'm like, where did Jiffy Jeff come from? It just came to him naturally. He just loved Jeff, y'all. Andre has favorites, right? He loves Lola. My hubby loves teasing Lola because Lola's a Cowboys fan. And it's so funny how Giants, didn't enter the playoffs. I know, and what's so sad is that we Cowboys made it to one playoff game. So y'all can come on over to Mama, and we could just try to coast on through till we get to the new season. I heard that old Jimmy Johnson is doing I know Jimmy Johnson is being it's going to be an advisor meeting in the ladies' room. I'm just all over the place. I love being all over the place. Y'all, I'm a Gemini. Okay? I'm a Gemini. And that means I'm very diverse. I'm just all over the place. The more complicated, the better I feel. That's just how I'm wired. And, but yeah, so I buy Andre, giant stuff, and he buys me cowboy stuff. I'm like, I was thinking, oh, Scorpio. So what are Scorpios known for? Taurus? Whoa, the bull, Aries in your house. Oh. We got some strong-minded people in that chat room. Pisces. Ooh, isn't Pisces the lover? Scorpio's a lover too, ain't it? Ooh, Lola, spicy. She's hot. Lola, wasn't that funny when I first met you? I think I've been in Mark's Tavern for 2 years. And so I was saying, Mark told me that you make hot sauce that you actually make it. I said, if you sell it, I want to buy some. Mrs. Hot Sauce in the house. She's a hot girl. She hot mama. My birthday is March 20th. Sure is March. Yeah, girl. Pisces, right? No, I don't. Mark gets things wrong, right? Anyone who doesn't know Mark Holmes is a cool friend of ours. He runs a very successful cowboy. He's great. He's like a genius when it comes to sports, period. That man knows sports like the back of his hand. I mean, he is incredible. And he has his chat room, this live chat room. I think, we have the livest chat room, the baddest ass chat room online, right? We have cool people there. And we embrace with Cowboy fans. We embrace. We got 49er fans that hang out, Texans fans, and Eagles fans. and let me be honest with you, there's a couple Eagles fans that I adore. And he is the best worker. He really is. He really works hard. And oh my God, I also learn a lot from him. Of course, I won't be able to go as much live as he does, but I probably could. When I'm traveling and stuff, I can go live. Just do it. And he has a really good setup system. But you all need to subscribe to him. If you Google Mark Holmes, MarkHolmes, and he's a cowboy fanatic like us cowboy fans. But just go to YouTube and search that, and you'll see him. He has like over 80 something thousand subscribers and growing really fast. And it's such a cool place to be. You talking about stress free. Lola is a moderator there. I am too. So the moderators are incredible, where they keep out the riffraff, because with the more subscribers he has, the more haters come, and so they're able to keep it clean. We're able to clean it up, and it's a challenge. But as long as my buddies don't mess with them ladies, I'm fine. But don't cross the line. It will be hell to pay. Amen, Jeff. Wow. See how Jeff is? See, he's a good friend. I like to be selfish and say he's my friend, but I know a lot of people like Jeff, so I'll share. But I love me some Jeff. And you saw how my husband, has just gravitated to him. He calls him Jiffy Jeff. Andre always has a name for somebody, And I'll be posting at some point a picture of what Andre cooked. Y'all, he cooked a meatloaf. And it's not your I love you guy. I love you too, Jeff. I love you too, Jeff. I mean that. And I just subbed. I need moderators. Oh, cool. We need to get some moderators over there for you too. And I'm gonna tell you, Miss TR, Miss Tony, Miss sister-in-law, my soul sister. Uh, she has a great, incredible page. And Tony, I call her Tony. And what I loved about her name, and Tony, plus you can trust these people, that you see around in my circle. They're incredible people. And when I tell them I love them, they know that because it's a very tight, close friendship we have. It's loyalty. We protect each other. We don't take no crap because believe it or not, you could probably say, where's the crap coming from? Internet can be cruel, but we got each other's back, and it takes that. There can be some cruel things that people say and do, and so we got each other's back. Um, but Tony has a great page, and Tony is amazing, is diverse in so many wonderful things. But let's talk about her channel. When me and hubby went home, which is my husband's home, which is Paterson, New Jersey. I love my trip there, and I love his family, and they're my family. And so she has a radio station. So me and Andre was invited as guests, and we had a great time. And she had an awesome looking radio station. Well, she has this talent and gift where she runs it now at home, and she runs this channel, and she has so much pizzazz about her. Of course, I love my New Jersey East Coast accents, and they don't think they have accents, but they do, and they're sexy. And I have a sexy sister. She's sexy. She's good looking. Man, you all need to run over there and subscribe to her. And she's single. And she's single. She's single and available. But yeah, Jeff, hey, you got my number. You can call me. I want to be the first to subscribe. I want to beat everybody else so I can brag about being the first. So Tony has like things on her channel which has some saucy and spicy confessions of her life. When I say saucy, it's like it's spicy. Lola's spicy. It's a Lola spicy. It's hot. And also she does like reveals, like she opened up these packages. I mean, you probably could describe your channel better than I do, but I can just go on and on. She opens up the package and she interacts and engages with her viewers, and she's like has a lot of great things that she recommends that she opens up, and she recommends it. So I purchased a couple of things for my grandson that he comes over and we play with a lot of stuff, that little coloring stuff. The BJ fell. What's BJ? What's BJ, sis? You gotta tell me. But like I said, Tony, Miss TR, she goes by Miss TR. I got to show her that respect because that's her channel name, Miss Tiara. She's, again, I tell people, she's my sister-in-law, but she's my sister, and I'm closer to her than my biological sisters. Blow J, I don't know what that is. Why was I laughing? I'm a pure thinking girl. I don't know what that means. Pause. so, she, Tony, Ms. TR is an intellectual. And this lady, she knows all things she knows all things life. She knows all things on how to remedies and self-care. And I can go on and talk about her forever, y'all. But she's a cancer survivor. Give me a minute. I'm going to get the link. Yeah, get the link. She's a cancer survivor. And Andre and I have been married going on 14 years this year. And when I met Tony, she's fighting cancer, right? When I met her, and she's a survivor, and she won. Um, so she'll talk about her stories, and on her YouTube channel, she talks about that. And so when I say that she knows about home remedies, she knows anything with survival and care and gardening and stuff like that. And so she's one of these people that have a heart. And if you have a question about anything, she always has an answer. I mean, I've always talked to her about things, and my sis and I, we are on the phone, and we talk a lot because we're that close, and she helps me, and I think I'm helping her, but she's my big sister, so I look up to her. I look up to her, and so anyway, she said she's going to get the link, for y'all to subscribe. I don't know why I want to say describe. Prayers for the wonderful life that God bless has provided with anything you want to do. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for the prayers. Prayers help us all. And we pray for you, Jeff. And we pray for Lola. And we pray for Alice. And we pray for everybody. Sugar Daddy, who was here earlier. I was talking to Sugar Daddy. I think Sugar Daddy said he had to get some rest. But I told Sugar Daddy, I was like, he said, I got to go sleep. So I'm like, okay, Sugar Daddy. I love you, Sugar Daddy. Good night. Get some rest. And I thought, people who don't know if that's his chat name, that sounds like he's my Sugar Daddy. He's the most sweetest man in the world. I don't know if he's single too, Miss TR. I know I'm not trying to be bad and match people, and that's probably not fair. And I'm sorry if I'm doing things like that. So it's a time I could be a matchmaker, and I gotta be put in my lane. I know it, Lola. I know. Yeah, Sugar Daddy was here earlier. Sometimes East Side will pop in and pop out. He'll jump in. He put the big toe in. He put his big toe out. He put his big toe in and shake it all about. He do the hokey pokey. Oh, okay. But so yeah, everybody has a great channel. Just start the channel. And what you do, if you at least can start one, you learn by starting. You don't I gotta do my hair. You don't have to, even though it's good to understand, YouTube, understand how it works. No, so great. Oh, Alice! I know. Yeah, I love love. I love. I do. I always do hearts and stuff. I mean, my channel name, my artist name is Lovely Brown Female. Scooching back. I'm trying to make sure y'all can't see my biscuits because my biscuits are asleep. But that means they're sagging low to the floor. But say what? Lola, you're young and perky, and so you don't have to deal with that. You know. So and then Mark started that stuff talking about biscuits. I'm like, well, here I am, with Rhonda Lovely Sparks, but he jumps and avoids that and goes to biscuits. I'm like, he used to let me tell you a secret. It used to piss me off that he always would call me like biscuits and identify me as biscuits. And then I had to adapt. No, thank you. Thank you, Jeff, for subscribing to Miss TR. And and then Lola has made me really fall in love more with the biscuit thing. So I say, oh well. So I'll tell people, well, if it's someone I don't like, I'll tell them, well, the biscuits are cold, you know. And if it's someone I really like Lola likes honey biscuits. And there's a good sister of mine too, a cowboy sister, and I love her like a sister too. Her name is Angelica Barone, and she is Italian, and she likes beer biscuits. And then there's another guy that's called Jim Laws. He doesn't care about, he doesn't care about, as long as they're like warm biscuits. So that is a name, y'all, I'm stuck with. So I embrace it. I embrace it. Mrs. Biscuits and hot sauce. Mark always has to name something, has to associate things with food. Confessions with Nia. Y'all check her out. Check out Tony. Oh boy. Y'all think I'm like a liberated soul? Shoot. The puppy. Right, Jeff. The puppies. What kills me, how Mark will be on there and go, how the puppies do. He like go really like too far. And people love it. And Angelica loves it. We are all friends, right? And so we joke with each other, like that. But yeah, so Tony got some confessions up in there, and Tony's confessions make me feel good because I thought, boy, I don't want to share my confessions because ugh, you know, hers is her confessions are funny. See, when I tell you that Tony is sexy, woo, Tony had that red hair, she got that red lipstick, and she lays down on her sofa on the side. And she got that little hip on the side. And then she gets on there and she talks about just let them puppies stick together. Jeff! Jeff, are you doing nasty, nasty? Are you getting all nasty? Y'all, we nasty. But so Tony, Miss TR, she like got that pretty red hair. Long as long as long as you doing tripping them okay. As long as you don't trip. Although as long as I don't, I know, right? Mine hadn't got that long yet. Even though I don't want to lie to y'all and try to be discreet. I mean, hey, kitty, kitty. Meow. Where's Martha? So Martha is over there. She's probably like, girl, you're too like active right now. Isn't it time to go to sleep? But Martha stays up with me at nights. While I'm working. Nope, not Jiffy Jeff. Whatever, Jiffy Jeff. Whatever. We Cowboy Nation, how we can be. And speaking of New York Giants, when my husband and I lived up north, we were part of a fan club, which is what was the name of it? Something NYG club, and we'd go show up, because the New York Giants people in the fan club, they were my fam too, and they adopted me. God, look how long that one got, and God, hair is still growing. So I know I surprised myself. So I'd go with him to the New York Giant parties, and we'd go all over the place. And what I loved about, tell Andrea I said hi and cook you some food. Sis, you look so cute. Thank you. You're cute too. And trust me, I was rocking my cowboy gear. Girl, Lola, I was G'd up. I was G'd up. I had my cowboy pow, pow, pow. And but what was crazy, what was amazing when you're around, every fan base has their thing, right? So the Giants fan base, the ones who were the board, so I saw you, Jeff. So the board of the club, um, adopted me. And I ended up changing the trajectory of the club, right? So not only was it just for Giants fans, because people who were Giants fans, their wives were, 49er fans, or, their children were Commander fans, so they left it open, the membership open for, everybody. At the same time, it was zeroed in on being true to their Giant base. So the point I'm trying to get to is I would go to their tailgate party at Dallas Cowboy Stadium in Arlington. I've never been there, but I'd like to. I'm in Texas, so we're a long way out. But me and Andre contribute to his tailgate membership. Where if you join his tailgate membership, I think it's like $25 a month. It contributes toward his expenses on doing tailgate and other. I'm even longer out. Yeah, you're in California. I don't really know if we'll ever be able to see him in person, but you speak it up, it might happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I would love to see his red brick home. Would love to see that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm big into like renovating and changing things and building, and because I do a little carpentry, but I'm not experienced like other people. You know what I'm saying? I can do some home stuff. But so it was for the biscuit eaters. It was for the biscuit. So well, hopefully this season I will be able to go to training camp and meet Mark if he comes out, right? I mean, that's how we can meet Mark if he comes where we are. Like if Mark can come to Dallas and me and Andre can come to Dallas, but Andre and I would love to come, stay in his red brick house, because boy, what a beautiful place. And his wife, she has such good taste with decor. And Lufkin, Texas. Oh, you're not far. You're not far. I'm in East Texas. Lufkin is like from here. Lufkin is halfway to Houston for us. Okay, so East Texas, that's like a couple hours. But yeah, Lufkin is. I used to work in Houston on the weekend, so I always had 2 or 3 jobs. So I worked for Texas Rehab for the government locally in town, and I traveled to Houston for work on the weekend. And I always had to drive through Lufkin, which had a really yummy McDonald's there. And I know that sounds funny about McDonald's, but whoever owns that McDonald's is it's about the manager and how he manages his place. And it was a really good quality McDonald's. Washington State. Wow, Eric, you up there in Washington with the apples, the yummy apples, and it's cold, and oh my God, the mountains. Oh, I have a friend that moved to Washington, and she always sends me pictures. Me and Andre, we want to travel to Canada and get some of that mountain, experience. Pause. But we we really want to travel more like we used to. We used to travel, and right before COVID, we always traveled. And after COVID, we just kind of laid back some more. That's where Des Bryant came. Oh, really? Des Bryant came from Washington State. I don't know why I always thought he was like a Dallas boy. Y'all, guess what I saw too? I didn't know Terrence Owens could sing. Right? He could sing. And he he has this there's a show on TV where you have to guess the family member. That's the singer. And we saw him yesterday, and that man can blow. That man can blow. So I didn't know that, which, we should know that most people out there, just because they play football, don't, they also have other talents, Some people could sing. But I was talking about also Tony's channel. So she's got this Lufkin, Texas. I saw what you wrote, Jeff. It was from Jeff Lee. Did you say left was for biscuit eaters? Oh, I went to high school there, right? I know we always have friends that's going to school somewhere. But I gotta tie my hair up. I usually have clamps and I might have to still use some clamps. But so Tony wears this pretty wig, right? I don't know if it's a wig, but it's her hair. Pretty and red. She has pretty red lips. And she lays on the sofa. And y'all, when she talks about her confessions, but hold up, this is not the best of it. People call in to her show and they have conversations with her about the topic, and men and women call in, or I don't know how she ties them in to stream yard or something, and they come in and they have this great conversation. You got grown-ups talking about grown-up stuff, and it's fun, and I love watching my big sis, because I've always been a big sister, and it's so good to have a big sister in my life. Someone who's fun, and I never had a big sister, so she means a lot to me. So anyway, check out her YouTube. Y'all subscribe. She's cool people. That's Andre. That's my hubby's sister, and she cute too. She's gorgeous. She's a fine mama, and she's single. But and anytime anyone else is gonna have a page, let your girl know so I can promote you on my YouTube channel. And hey, I have like 1,000 members, and I was so happy to get to that part. And like again, I tell you that I know. Thank you, Jeff. I to meet YouTube's quota, you have to do what you got to do. And not that I worship numbers. I don't. My whole life I've worked in accounting and I've worked in, you know, managing other people's lives, and it always consisted of math. And so I just said, well, after I retired, that after I retired, that I'm not going to put so much emphasis on it. No, BJ is banana and jam. I no, I know I revealed myself. I could be such a nasty girl. So Alice, I love my cousin. I know I love everybody, but I don't tell everybody I love them. If I tell you I love you, I love you. But I think I'm through braiding my hair. I know I got to do my ends as far as protecting my ends. Wait, what are we talking about? I don't know. They said BW. I don't know what that is. I mean, okay, I can't lie. I know what it is. I can't lie. I know what it is. I did trigonometry. Oh, did you? God, Jeff Lee, you did trigonometry and calculus? Good Lord, man. You got a brain on you. You had strengths in sciences and math. My mother always told me I had strength in sciences and math. I would never think I did, because I never did great on biology tests and chemistry. It just wasn't my thing. But I passed it. I couldn't stand that class. Looks good, buddy. What looks good? So, where was I talking? Please check out my knee-high video. Whoa! Please check out my knee-high video. Rate M for mature. When I tell you, Tony is a fun person. And when I say fun, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? I was telling people, okay, so let me tell you this. I was like taking a bath last night, and I thought maybe I should do like a live show, while I'm taking a bath. But you could see like hair up, right? I thought, well, no, I can't do that because either the tablet will fall in the water, and I'll die live. I'll die while I'm live, on the computer. That's not a good idea. Or I might slip and fall in the tub, and it will reveal some unkosher things. Probably not a good idea. I thought, well, probably I'll slip up and forget that I'm live, and then there'll be some slight exposure. So I thought, not a good idea. I thought that would be liberating, though, to have some candlelights and take a bath while chatting. I thought, nah, I could make a big mistake, and then I'll have some troll that will have the footage and harass me for the rest of my life. So I just need to stay, even though I don't believe in like limiting myself, that right there is probably not a good idea. Okay, Jeff Lee said, I had to, for drafting class, to be good at my work, but then I had a stroke. But there's these hearts that are hiding what you're saying. That's what I don't like. Love you. So, okay, here it is. So Jeff Lee says, I had to, for drafting classes, to be good at my work, but then I had a stroke. But now I know to do that. Yeah, I have virgin eyes. I know you do. Protect those eyes. We'll start warning you like ahead of time when there's something that's too saucy, and I'll just tell you like to hide your eyes, cover your eyes. Because you shouldn't be hearing and listening to that nasty, nasty stuff. So, yeah, so drafting, yeah, that. So where were you drafting? Were you like was it like engineering? Was it like floor plans for buildings or stuff? I'm just curious. Alice, yes, Alice Galloway. Galloway is a really pure person. So I had to like put a little disclaimer and say for mature audience. Speaking of mature audiences, so I was saying about my movie watch party. And there was a movie called Kentucky Fried that I played. And it showed a lot of like things, Well, damn, that's why YouTube, I see you say, ooh, I'm old. Kentucky Fried, something dated 1970s. And when I played that movie, then YouTube slapped me with a mature audience, 18 years and older, which is fine. When I say slap, it wasn't a punishment. It was just good. It's good to do that because I didn't realize how much nudity was in there. You're not by yourself, Jeff. Old is beautiful. Remember that. Every time I see my grandbabies, I see them getting older, I become so excited because when I'm getting older, they're getting older. And, we want to see them grow. We want to see our babies live. Houses, and I got first in Kansas and 17th in Nashville. Oh, houses, really? Oh, you got some skill. And so sorry that you had a stroke, but so excited and happy that you survived it. Members only videos. I'll be back. Okay, Lola. What does member only videos mean? And so I put a 50 burger on it. houses, and I got first in Kansas in 7. That's okay. Now I can read it. See, I got to scroll above the hearts, and I see that. I like my nose. Gotta be discreet. Gotta be discreet. I got hair oil on my nose. Um, so what's the 50 burger on? You got 50 burger on it? You know, it's so funny because I am a sports fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. So when I'm used to using 50 burger when it comes to like points, I'm like, what does 50 burger mean? Because it might not mean what I think it means. Yeah, but what was I talking about? Um, Again, my sisters, and like again, y'all, but I will be fine because I got great friends and support. Yes, you do. 50 burger, does that mean that's how old you are? Hey, Lance Pride. Mwah. I missed your walk today, sis, because the girl with vampire hours was still asleep. My husband and I changed shifts. Okay, 50 is beautiful. I'll be 58 this year. And so my husband and I change shifts in the night, right? He goes to sleep and I'm up because that's when I create better. Meaning rate M for mature should be for mature members only. Right. See, my sister has been helping me a lot with advice on how to run my channel. So look, let me tell you, I have people supporting me that's helping me with this. I'm way older than that. Alice, you are so sexy. Yes, you are. We women, when we get older, we get sexier. You know what I'm saying? We are so confident in our skin. You know, we are very confident women. We're very beautiful women. And it feels so good to know everything. Um, so I was talking about Andre. So we change shifts in the night, right? So I do my best creations. You right, Alice? At night when it's quiet, I just become uh, so mentally stimulated, you know, inspired. And so I'm up at night. And my husband gives me, excuse me about that. My husband, pause, Jeff Lee. You know, when you talk dirty, you know how I get. Hubby said, I'm a nasty woman. I ask Hubby and I go, Hubby, am I nastier than you? You know, sometimes with at 2 a.m., I know, right? Well, sometimes, you know, I ask him questions. You know, sometimes he don't want to answer, and Andre will give you 100 answers. You know, he'll never. I'm dating a really? Oh, hot spicy, Jeff. I'm just gonna leave it right there. That's why you're so happy. That's why you're so happy. What? So, what was I saying? My husband, cradle robber. Alice put it out there. Um, what was I saying? Y'all been forget what I was talking about. Oh, oh yeah. So my hours, like creativity, and so I just get so inspired, you know, and that's when I could sing, you know, or write, or you know, come up with better ideas and channeling on my YouTube channel and marketing and you know, being creative. Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. What? I know, right? Ooh, Jeff, don't hate the player, hate the game. What? I'm never gonna be able to look at you the same anymore. So, so yeah, so it works out fine because you know, hubby inspires me so much. Um, you know, and in what I do. Because, most of the times he's cooking. He loves cooking. So that's a win-win situation. I'll spend that. I'm mad at you. Oh, Lord. Tony. Oh, y'all. I can't even keep a straight face. I started about lip noodle. Yo, yo, it's so funny. Oh, guess who's here? My daughter. Hi, Christiana. Y'all meet Christy M. That's my daughter. She's got all eyes on me. Hi, sweetheart. Mommy love you, baby. Hello, Christy. I love you so much. Mommy's being good. Y'all, Christy M is my daughter. And it's so cool how my daughters are popping in, checking on mama, trying to keep mama like straight and narrow. I ain't gonna lie, they keep me straight. And she's very sweet and kind. Yes, I am. And I just got here. I'm saying I'm going to sleep. Love you too. I love you too, baby. Get you some good rest. I missed my other daughter, Jeri's call. She called earlier, and I was asleep because I tell people I have vampire hour. So I thank you so much for popping in and seeing mommy. I love you too, and thank you for bringing the grandbaby over. Oh, everybody's saying hi to Christy. Y'all subscribe to my daughter's channel too. She has a cool channel. She has a really cool channel, and she's so just, it's about positivity. It's about growing this year. She talks about, great things. And also you see her twerking, while she's drinking alcohol. No, no, she's a lady. And bye, sweetie. I love you. Good night. Mwah. And thank you for visiting mommy. And but no, she has a really cool channel about positivity and growth, and so subscribe to her. She's very positive, and I joke about the things about her early, but I'm being serious. She has a very great channel, and she has great friends. She has really cool friends. I love them like they're my daughters, and they're funny, and she's having fun, and it's so funny. There go auntie, Miss Tr, Christy. There go your auntie. Oh, thank you, Miss Tiara. And hugs and kisses to Jeff. He said hugs and kisses to you, Christy. These people that you see in this room, they're my ride or die, and I'm their ride or die. And they're people, they all have wrenches because I trust them. They're amazing people. And thank you, Jeff, for subscribing to my honey buns. She's my daughter, and she's just an amazing woman. And when you go visit her page, I'm not going to tell a whole lot about it, but she is talking about growth, and she is talking about she shows, she talks about her travels. She takes you with her where she goes places and shopping and stuff. So but mostly about growth and how she's grown, and as a woman, and how she's learned some things in life. So as a mom, I become so proud because I see myself in her. What live stream are you using? Welcome back, Lola. So the live stream I'm using is in Rhonda Lovely Sparks, and it's, if you go to my YouTube channel, it's like live right at the top where my video usually is. I'm still learning that. So when you go there, you'll see, that it's live, and that's what you click into. I haven't created a thumbnail yet because I just learned how to try to do this, freestyle without trying to be so perfectly organized. I'm trying to break away from those chains, because my whole life I've been a perfectionist when it came to managing other people. When I say, yeah, she is. Thank you, Jeff. She is. She is a beautiful girl. And she was born on Valentine's Day. And Miss Tony says YouTube live streaming program. Yes. It's a built-in program in YouTube. So when you go into your YouTube page at the bottom, I think it says like plus. You click that and you just go through like two little steps, and that's when it just takes you straight to live. And then um, when you end it, um, it will end it for you, and then it gives you the option to go ahead and post it publicly, or you can set it private, build you a YouTube thumbnail if you want to do some editing. I'm not going to do any editing. I'm just going to post whatever I'm doing, because that's another way I'm working with stress and anxiety, is letting things go. Some things you don't have to have so tidy, you know? And so just let it go. If someone wants to watch it, they can watch it while they're doing homework or cleaning the house and listen to conversations. You can have people join you live on your show. Yeah, I do know that, but I don't know how. Um, but I would love that. I think you said through StreamYard you could do that. And StreamYard has given me another anxiety, because I know I have to go and learn that, which is not bad for me, because I've learned how to, when I learn something new, I've learned to be patient with myself, and give myself credit, and I give myself credit in processing things the way I can naturally and have confidence in that. So I'm not sure. Is it StreamYard, Tony? Miss TR? I'm thinking it's StreamYard. But I'll learn that, and I definitely would like to do that. I think there's another way too, where people can call in, and I think that could be another StreamYard Yes, StreamYard has its too, but I'm talking about oh, I didn't know YouTube had that too. I didn't know. I'll have to learn that, because I want people to engage with me. I want them to be with me if they want. If they, I want people to have options. You know, I want people to have options. If they want to, they can. If they don't have to. But if they want to, I just watched a video. Yeah, which Jeff, was that the one where she was celebrating her birthday and she went to Shreveport, Louisiana, Bossier, and she went to an axe throwing party, and ate some seafood and stuff. Is that the one, Jeff? She's funny. My daughter, she makes me laugh. She was drinking something blue. That's it. She was with a bunch of friends, and she's not an alcohol drinker. Believe it or not, she holds her liquor like her mama. We don't hold our liquor because we don't drink. And so, yeah, she's her friend drove down from Dallas, and because my daughter is a mom, right, of two, right, and she has her boyfriend, and they have a relationship, and so she has a lot of things she is responsible for, and she doesn't never take a break. So her beautiful friend who majored in sociology, she's a social worker, I believe, and she moved from here back up north, and so they live far apart. So anyway, she came down from Dallas, came down here, and took my daughter out and made her get out the house. And so if you see her loose and acting, fix my mic. Okay, so my mic is, battery's going dead. Look, I hate when battery goes down. So that means I have to unplug. And I don't know if I'm as loud. I don't know if you can hear me. Hi, Lions Pride. Lions Pride, did you play your relaxation video tonight? I'm curious to know about that, because I love the one you played with the water. Can y'all hear me okay? I have to talk louder because I took off my mic, right? Because the battery is down. Thank you for listening, Lions. Okay, maybe. No, I didn't play one tonight. Oh, okay. Maybe y'all see my house. What I'm trying to do is plug in my other mic. Okay. All right. So my mic battery went down. Staticky. Okay. So I'm going to cut this off. So I have to unplug, and I have a backup mic, but this battery went down, so I'll have to plug it up to charge it. So can you all hear me? No sound? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Still no sound. Okay. I don't know what happened. Sound is back, but it went back down some. Okay. Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me now? Good. Okay, Lola, you said it's good. Thank you, Jeff, for subscribing to Lion's Pride. So it's going to sound louder with this. Yes, I can hear you, but it sounds like water in the background. Oh, okay. So is my fan. So does that sound better? I'm trying to plug this in. I cannot hear clear. Okay, let's see if I can get this closer. Much better. Okay, great. So I now have this light behind me. So I'm going to cut on this light. And I'm going to cut off the light. Thank you stopping by your place now. Oh, cool. Yeah. Thank you for supporting each other. Lions, and I got to talk about Lion's Pride. Okay, so this is, okay, that's better. Because see, I have this light behind me. And it has a dimmer. Can y'all hear me okay? Do I have to talk louder? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I probably gotta get closer. So I gotta dim my light behind me. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get things together. I'll just cut it off. You good? Okay, great, Alice. Thank you. Okay, so what I've done, I have my mic charging. Okay, great. I've always wondered if I use this, it seems to be louder and more clear. But then I use an Apple tablet, and so I'm gonna put this on charge. I use an Apple. Yes, it's fine for those who can hear her. Turn up the volume. Oh, people. I know, I got closer, and I hope my face is not overpowering you all because I've seen it look bigger. I can hear you. Okay, thank you, Jeff. Well, the Apple tablet, you know, is supposed to pick up my voice, you know, well too, even without the mic. So I always have that as a backup. I'm trying to plug in my charger and charge my stuff up because I didn't realize I was on live this long. But I just said to myself, when I go live, that I'm just going to chill. And if people, gotta go to sleep, you get some rest and go to sleep. But then people want to hang out because, we have some night owls out there too. But I just hope that, me going live can give people, a diverse way of getting away from whatever that. Okay, great, Jeff. I'm glad you can hear me. And I'm trying to charge this up. Do you have a mic that can plug into the iPad? Yeah, I have this. Oh, you said a mic that can plug up. I do. Wait a minute. Okay, I guess these can plug into the iPad, right? Okay, well, let me try that. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to figure this out. No, this doesn't plug. Yeah, see this right here, it plugs in the charger, the USB. I was trying to figure out something. And this is an Apple, so it has a really different kind of plug-in, than the Android. So I have, and you know what? You gave me something to think about because again, I'm still beta testing some stuff so I can go live more and where I can go live doing my book readings. Okay, so I have this, right? This right here. Oh, glad. I'm so glad it's clear. Okay. This right here is a mic I've had for, is it like it's on? It shouldn't be on. It must be plugged in. For I think 15 years I've had this mic, and it has a spit filter. And this is what I do my podcast on. But it doesn't plug into the tablet because I guess I could actually plug it into my computer. Good idea. And when I plug it into my computer, I can use this. Okay? I'm such a gadget girl. Y'all have no idea. I'm a geek. I love being a geek. I love stuff. And my husband has also helped bought a bunch of stuff for me. But that's a 13-year-old mic where I used to sing. I sing and I do. We can hear you fine, sis. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Thank you. That's how I know about you, Tony. Keep me straight because, I'm still learning some stuff. Got through braiding my hair today. And what I'll do is put some ends on it. And I fold it up an inch like this. And then to protect my ends, and I wrap it up. So I end up seeing my hair longer than it is. It's just amazing. It's important to me, my hair journey. Because there was a time when I was using perms and wigs and hair pieces at my job because I was telling you all, when I was working in an office, how I was being judged by my hair. And so going to work with an afro, man, that got, the office got turned up, And so what's happened for 4 years, I've used Shea, and it's my growth journey, and I end up, what my hair means to me is that it's natural, and what it means to me is that when I was taking care of my hair, I was taking care of my hair during challenging times. And those challenging times when my grandbaby was in the hospital. And I'm going to be limited in how much I say because with the respect of our privacy about my grandbaby and privacy of my daughter and my grandson. But again, I'll be as transparent as I can too because, all of us have something, right? So when he was in the hospital, of course, that took me. Old people like myself have to turn up our volume. I wasn't being rude, people. Sometimes the pitch sounds different for us from time to time. Yeah, I mean, Tony, I lean on you to help me. I lean on all of y'all to help me. But when you made that statement, Tony, I lean on you to help me because I don't know if the sound goes out. And I want to sound good. I don't want to be murmuring, when I'm talking. I want people to hear me because I want people to hang out with me, and looks very good. Thank you, Jeff. Are you complimenting my hair? So yeah, the journey was when my grandbaby was very sick. I became very sick. I became sick in a way where I was, I tell people I'm an empath, so I channeled everything he went through. And they say when people are sick, you got to be careful of not letting, a lot of yourself go because you can end up going with them, right? So I've had to maintain strength because my daughter needed me to be strong for her. I found myself crying so much and grieving that my health failed, and I had to really get myself together, right? Because I thought, well, Rhonda, this is your time in life where you have to be strong for your daughter, and I could not make it about me, right? I had to make it about her, and it was a lesson, learned. So the point I'm trying to make during that time when I was suffering along with my grandson when he was very sick, and it was because of a mistake that a surgeon made that caused him that way, that caused his organs to fail and get pneumonia. So he was in a coma, right? This was he's 6 years old now, so he's doing better now. So we're not going to talk about anything that's stressing anybody. He's better now. He's 6 years old. He's going to school. But I'm just sharing with you my growth. And how I got anxiety too is I was handling a couple of things at a time. My company shut down that I worked for 13 years, oil and gas company. But what was a blessing is that I got a severance pay. Everything was perfect timing. Okay? I got severance pay. My remember that God always has you, and your family and friends are here too. I appreciate you, Jeff. I love you for that because I need you, and I'm there for you. And so with that being said, me talking about this therapeutic, right? Because it tells me how much I've grown. But what I was doing when my son was home, my husband and I moved to the country to be closer to our grandkids. Thank you, Alice. That is so true. And I am a witness to that. I'm a living witness to that. I'm not being preachy. I'm being real. I'm a living witness that God is always on time. I'm here because of that. And it's my personal prayers and discussions that I've had with him. There was doubt. There was times I got mad at God. There's times I doubted him. And he helped me through that. He helped me through it. Because it was so hard when you see a little child, in that place. So anyway, I had to get myself together, and I had to be stronger for my daughter, and I did. Because she needed me. God knows she needed me more than anything. So with that being said, on a positive note, is that I said, well, let me start with something that's falling out. Something, which is my hair. I know. He misses you too. Jeff, and let me tell you this. He is in the bedroom sleep and he's counting sheep. Homie is counting sheep. And he had a really good day today. Andre had a really good day today. And when I say good day, he watches his war movies. You know, he likes his TV, and we have, you know, a couple TVs here. Hi, baby. Why are you laughing? What I do now? He's a Goofy Giants fan. And he's so goofy is why I fell in love with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so him. And I know he's like that because his love for me. Counting sheep. He is counting sheep. I'm not kidding you. This man, when he dreams, he literally laughs in his sleep. I go, oh, happy husband. You know, happy man, happy husband. I never see anybody, not that's probably talking too much. But Andre laughs in his sleep. Let's keep it like that. So, with my hair journey, so I took what was falling out really bad, and which was my hair, because I was balding because of stress. And I wonder if I turn this, I'm just trying something different. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I think the way I start recording it, if I record it horizontal, then it will show up horizontal. So, her counting that CD going. Hold up. I'm trying to see what you wrote because there's a part on there that hides what you write and when it goes up. He's counting that CD sheet going on the giant. I'm telling you. I know I like counted to 3 before I said anything. Everybody knows that I'm a Cowboys fan. My family knows me. You know, that lives in New Jersey. They know I'm a Cowboys fan and they still love me. Opposites attract, right? So so I said it was really hard to focus on me while my daughter was hurting. It was hard to focus on me because I'm so used to like jumping in the water and rescuing lives. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to learn something different. I didn't have the luxury to jump in the water and save her life. She didn't need saving. She needed me to live a long time to be there for her. So I couldn't jump in the water. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw her, you know, something to, like a tire or a raft or something, throw something to her where she could, and then help guide her out, you know, metaphorically speaking, while I remain healthy. And that's a different part of my life I had to learn, not to just give up myself totally. So anyway, that's when I started my hair journey, even more after my grandson got out the hospital and came to our house, and that's where he would get his therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and occupational therapy. And so I said, well, to keep myself from hi Lola, Mrs. Hot Sauce. So to keep myself from losing my mind, I said, let me invest in self by braiding my hair, by putting back into me, because that's hard to do, especially for most women. It's hard to care for ourselves. Men too. And so my journey, I finally got my hair growing because I used to be, balding right here. I can't believe that my hair is so long, back there. And it mattered to me. Hair is important to me because I know that my mom, lost a lot of her hair. And it wasn't because of her. It was because back in the day, they sold this bad product for black people, okay? And it bragged about making your hair bouncy, stuff like that. And it took her hair out, and there was this big lawsuit. Tony said he sure made up for a little man, speaks very well, and he is fine. He is a ball of fire. Yeah, he loves talking to his auntie too. He is a ball of fire. He's amazing. He's doing really good now, and we're just so happy. And I post his picture from time to time on my channel. Most of the people who are members too, they get a lot of more intimate pictures of me and my family, and so so anyway, drink some water. So Miss Tony, do you recognize these? Miss Tony bought these for me and Andre. They're metal straws, and I'm addicted to them. So to see my hair grow in that length of time when I was going through devastation, and it tells me mentally that I cared for myself, and it shows me mentally that I've invested in me, something I can have with me long term, that I can carry with me. And that's what it meant. So have a good one. You're going night-night? Are you going good night, Jeff? And so that's what my hair is so important to me, is because the time that I put into it, it shows after devastation, that it shows proof. If you see every little inch of it. No, I said, oh, you have a gold straw, really? It's gold, solid gold straw. Wow, that sounds fancy snancy. That sounds fancy. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my pillow. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just trying to fix my pillow. But I'm just trying to get used to my devices. Pause. And try to get things balanced. And learning things while I'm on live. But yeah, so that's what the growth is about. That you can see every inch of your hair represents a moment in time in your life. And that's what that represents. That it represents that I survived. And it represents that I love myself. It represents I care about myself. That I can care about myself and I could care for others. So that's the meaning behind it. Because in the past, I've always had a habit of losing myself for someone else, and I didn't do that. And then again, during that same time, my parents were both terminally ill, AILL. They were terminally sick. So I did drop everything, to move to a rural area. Number one was for my grandson, but also for my parents. And that's a whole nother video. But staying positive. So that's why the hair journey is so important. I thought about doing more videos. Just a whole playlist just talking about hair journey. And talk about, why, hair is important to us. Why loving ourselves, no matter what. Love ourselves. And then create moments while you are restoring and healing. Create moments where you have evidence around you of the work that you put into your journey. Like I used to make terracotta inspired vases, and I need to go back and start doing that because I miss that. I hand make them, and they're just so beautiful. And I'll show them too in some future videos. But the point is with the terracotta inspired vases, and also the point with making jute rope baskets that I make. I have them around the house, and it proves to me that I survived. It proves to me that out of my journey, I have something to show for it. And it's like having trophies that complement my living space. You know, it complements my living area, and I can look at it and find happiness and the beauty into what I created. So if I had a devastating moment, then I could look at something, and again, it reminds me that I did not lose myself. So that's what I've been doing basically in the 4 years in our new place where we've moved. It's just, recovering from stress, rebuilding my life, putting back in me what I have put so much out, to others. 58 years, or whenever I became an adult and start doing it. You have to replenish and put back in self. So, believe it or not, it's taken the whole 4 years, and to being able to identify what were those things that I needed to identify. I just couldn't identify it. And finally, when I was patient in the process of learning how to identify my needs, then I was able to address my needs. And so that's a journey, and you have to do self-love. Exactly. Because we're so programmed, by society to neglect self, right? Society is made to neglect self. So we gotta learn to be non-conformist. We don't have to conform to what society, what man has identified, what's healthy for us. And when I say conform, that means, guess what? You got hours, when you got to go to work, you got to clock in, you got to, get dressed, you got to try to be a non-conformist as you get older, especially after you're retired. But if you're young, then you can, I got throat lozenge in my throat. When you're young, you can apply these lessons. So you can do the preventative maintenance, prepare yourself now. But, so that's what I was saying about my hair journey, are things around me like terracotta inspired vases I make, and jute ropes in my garden. Miss Tony has a beautiful garden, and that she does every year, and she'll put it on her page. And this year, you all have inspired me to do a nice garden. I have one every year. I didn't have one last year because I spent last year in resting and doing a lot of investing and, taking my vitamins and resting and things like that. So that's what it's been taking a long time, which my husband has been very patient with me and my resting and restoring. And this is why I finally decided to go live, because I feel ready and I have full control, over making that decision. That's so important for you. When you have a page, make sure that you are in full control and that you are the deciding factor, because when you do your page, it's your legacy, right? It's your fingerprint. When you do your page, it's your fingerprint, and it matters. So you want to make sure you take full credit in your personal growth. yeah, you have friends and family to inspire you, but also you want to make sure you give yourself full credit uh, in your stepping stones. I'm eating strawberry licorice. Mmm, I like strawberry licorice. I'm looking like that because y'all know me. I love cherries. I love strawberries. I even have like cherry candy here. I know. I love sour stuff. I don't eat a whole lot of it at all, but it also inspires me to drink more water. I was trying to find something to drop on the floor. Anyway, um, so that's what I always incorporate in my hair journey. And Mothra is here. I don't know if you all can see her. I guess I could. Mothra. So there's Mothra, and I'll see if I can get her. Hello, baby. There's Mothra. See, my cat stays with me. I just love my cat. Hi, Mothra. You're saying hi? She's saying, why did you wake me up? So, so I want to let you know Mothra's always around. The other cats are put to sleep. Here, kitty, kitty, I know. Jeff said hi. Jeff said hi, Mothra. Jeff said hi. So she says hi back. So Lola said meow. Look, Mothra, meow. Say meow. Meow. Yeah, she loves hanging around me. I love hanging around her too. So yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you about little tidbits of lessons and enjoyment and happy things, and hopefully you all can go to bed tonight feeling great and feeling positive and looking forward to being together again. And we have I will have Saturday. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I have to look at my own schedule. Saturday, I did the Little Rascals scheduled for Saturday at 1 o'clock, and then the Saturday after that, I'll have scheduled again vintage cartoons with vintage commercials because I love those commercials. I love the commercials. Boy, that you talking about therapy. That's therapeutic. And so I'm just looking at my computer and my schedule. And I have some more movies and cartoons to do. But this weekend will be, let's see, today we had Take a Hard Ride movie watch party. Check that out. Check that out. That's Burt Reynolds, Raquel Welch, Jim Brown, the guy that Eric Baden who plays Victor on Young and the Restless, and we have this Saturday, the Little Rascals, and in the Little Rascals, I have included a video that's been banned, right? That's been banned. That's included in there, which is very educational for us, and it's funny, and it's great to see how life, was back then during the Depression, and giving credit to these little wonderful actors and actresses, and I love the Little Rascals, so it's very therapeutic. That's this Saturday, and then Saturday night, I am going to have a double feature movie party, and the double feature party is White Zombie and Thirst. So it's a vintage horror back in 1932. Yummy! I love horrors. I love vintage movies. And there's one called Thirst. That's a 2015 horror, and it's good. It's good horror. And that's double feature, and it's going to be drive-in style. Like back in the day, we went to the drive-in movies, and we sat in our car, and every time something, Nasty came on, my mother would push my head down in the seat. So back in that day, I didn't get to watch many full movies, right? Let me see what you wrote. You're a silent movie buff. Great, Alice, because I have some silent movies that I need to program. And what's amazing about having the channel is that I have more demand that I keep up with, but it's beautiful work. You understand? It's like exciting for me. As long as it stays exciting for me, it doesn't feel like a job. And I'll make sure this is never like a job for me, that this is fun. And, but I'll be incorporating some silent movies because there's some really great silent horror movie. And then there's some, Alice Galloway, meet Jeff Lee. Jeff Lee, meet my cousin Alice that lives in, I think you live in Paterson, New Jersey, right, Alice? And it's so good to see our family. And it's good for me. It's so good for Andre. Andre misses Patterson and he misses his family. And so that was another reason why I was inspired to do the watch parties. So we can get Georgia, okay. Alice lives in Georgia. So a great inspiration to why I did the movie watch parties was to get his family, his sisters, his brother, his daughter, his grandkids in this room where he can spend time with them, because my husband's mental health also matters to me. So I make sure that I make those decisions for me, but it's unselfishly. I'm always inspired by him. So I make sure that, because he's a happy man, when I have tapped into the things he loves, then he's happy, and I just try to make sure that he, has his family close, wherever we go, wherever we do, and family's close. So anyway, White Zombie, dated 1932, black and white classic. Oh my God, it's a double feature. Like I said, next Saturday night, drive-in theme. Double feature means 2 movies with 10-minute intermission. The old vintage nostalgia classic, voice during intermission, that's going to be incorporated. And then Thirst. So that's going to be next week, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, 6 o'clock Pacific Time, and 9 o'clock. And then 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's next Saturday night. And I might end up. I decided let's see what you wrote. Keep them biscuits warm and ready. They stay warm. They're homemade. And they stay warm. Pause. So the schedule is Tuesday nights we have 1 movie, because we know it's a work night for most people. Okay? We have 1 movie. And then we have Saturday at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 11 o'clock Pacific Time. I always try to give you all the times. And that's 1 o'clock cartoon / nostalgia. Because last Saturday, we had Johnny Sacco and the Giant Robot, which was fun to watch. And then we have Tuesday night parties. And then we have Saturday night, just for February. I said I was just going to do double feature parties on Saturday nights, just in February. Well, it looks like the double watch parties is going to be an ongoing thing, and I'm excited about it. I was just trying to lay back and just see how I would feel, if this is something I want to be committed to. And I'm not necessarily committed to Saturday night. And yes, Jeff, keep them biscuits warm and ready. And Jeff Lee, you keep spanking. Keep spanking. know I'm a nasty girl. So, that's what the movie, you know, the what you call it, my YouTube channel looks like as far as growing and building, and um, excuse me, also staying consistent with oh, Nicole, what a beautiful name. Oh, Nicole, that's pretty. I'm so happy for your happiness, Jeff. I'm very happy for your happiness. And so the YouTube channel is, you know, I start off with ASMR videos. And ASMR videos was inspired by my grandson. So when I would do ASMR, it helped him therapeutically because later on in life, you know, he talked late and he walked late, you know, which is amazing because he grew so beautifully. God, I love that boy. Every time I talk about him, I smile. But ASMR, I can't even remember the full, but ASMR, yeah, Tony, Jeff, yes, I see. Let's see what you wrote. Sounds like Nicole's got biscuits too. Oh, spanking mama. So ASMR was inspired by my grandson. 38. Ooh. I ain't gonna reveal my numbers. Let's just say that, you know, when you use biscuits and use like a cookie cutter. That's all I'm gonna say. Because the cookie cutter is too small, so I gotta hand make my biscuits. So ASMR, I've had Roland's Reviews ask me one day. She called me and I talked to her on the phone. And Roland's Review said, "What is ASMR?" And ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. Let me see what's this stuff about? Okay, so all right. So Mark Holmes is a YouTube content creator for cowboy news, but also he does sports news. He's like a sports guru. So me and Andre attends his watch parties, right? So Mark, he's over there. He does shout outs. So he has a special name for people there in the chat room. My special name is Mrs. Biscuits. And where really Mrs. Biscuits came from, biscuits, because every time I'd come to the chat room, I always posted what I was cooking. And every time I posted what I was cooking, people would be like starving. I mean, hungry. You know, when you watch your football, you get hungry. You know what I mean? You get hungry. So I always posted every time I was in the in the chat room. I posted what I was cooking, or I would post what hubby was cooking. And I would tell people, guess what? Come to my community tab, and I'll have pictures what we cook, because it started building. People started looking forward, you know, to what I was cooking. They would ask me, Rhonda, what are you cooking tonight? What did you have for dinner? Right? So that's where it started. So you know how people are. People have their favorite food, and Mark's favorite food is biscuits. Right? You know, so, you know, everybody has their favorite food. So that's what that means. Ta-da! Does that make sense now? Ta-da! So it's my name, you know, it's my nickname. It's my nickname. And I've learned to embrace it because everybody calls me Biscuits. Yes, they do. So I'm stuck with it because people love biscuits. Okay, my mind was in the gutter. Ta-da! Stop it. Stop being in the gutter. Stop. Stop, I said stop. You know, it might have a little bit of mature connotation to it, but we respect each other. And so, see, you said Miss Tiara thinking booty. Probably. If she has some confessions, she's definitely thinking dirty, dirty. So, so with the ASMR, she's thinking booty. That's so funny every time I see you write that, Jeff. Um, so ASMR. Roland's reviews asked me, what is ASMR? And it's autonomous sensory meridian response, right? And so there are people online that does, you know, sounds. To me, it's a lot of sounds are nasty, right? And not they make something with their fingernails and they do this, or they'll you know do different noises. You know, I'm not into the whispers, ASMR. Never been into that because I have an ASMR voice, so I don't need anybody to think more into what I'm saying anyway. Okay? So I already know I have an ASMR voice. So I don't need to be making noises that sounds like someone jumped in the pool or someone's like, you know, using a hammer and nail or whatever. Pause. So what I do is ASMR visual videos. Okay? Visual. So I produce. Really? So, Jeff, good night. I love you, Lola. Hot sauce. Hot sauce. Hot sauce. I love you, Lola. Good night, baby. I know you got to go work tomorrow. Thank you for staying up with me. Thank you. I love you. Lola lives in California, y'all, and they've had some really bad weather there. So let's pray for her. Good night, Lola. Hot sauce. I love my sweetheart. Do you love her? Can't wait to see you again. Thank you for being here. And so the ASMR videos were inspired by my grandson when I was using things around the house that help stimulate memory, stimulate touch, feelings, things like that. And so I said, well, I can do an ASMR video that's music, something that moves you with moving visuals and pictures, you know, and my ASMR is through visuals, it's through music, and it takes you through a journey of calm, CALM. Make sure I pronounce that correctly. It's a journey of calmness, and it's nurturing for the head, and it helps replenish. So check out those ASMRs. I have, like, if you go to my front page, there's tabs, and at the top of it says community tab. Not community tab. It says playlist. And check out the playlist because I have different genres of playlist, right? I have one that's with automobiles, you know, planes and trains and automobiles, which my husband inspired it because he likes trains and stuff. And the other one is about love. And the other playlist, they're videos that I've made. I produce my own videos. And I'm checking my playlist now so I can tell you all, what's in it. But if you go to my front part of my YouTube page and you go to the front page, okay, I saw it pop up. And at the tabs at the top, it says Home, Videos, Shorts, Live, Podcast, Playlist, right? Click Playlist. When you click Playlist, there they are, right? And in the playlist, it has sports, space, it has meditation, massages, it has podcast, it has games, food, drinks, horror, Christmas. It has different things in it. And so check that out when you get a chance. I just want to tell you all, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's see what you wrote on there, Jeff. Does it look like I have a bra on my head? I love puppies. So like I try to read your thing. Does it look like I have a bra on my head? I love puppies. Angelica Barone, the thing behind that is she breeds and raises dogs. And it's a special breed pup. I can't remember the name of it. Shame on me, I'm not remembering it. But she has a special breed. And that when she raises them, she homes them. She finds homes. And so she's one of my cowboy sisters too. And from time to time she'll pop in and say hi. So the point is her nickname is Puppies. And mine's Biscuits. And then Lola is Hot Sauce. So, and then my husband calls Jeff Jimmy Jeff. That's his name. So everybody has a name. Everybody has a name. So anyway, as I was talking about was ASMR. So, Phil, make time to check those out. And I have her. Okay, here it is. Does it like I have a bra on my head? I love puppies. I have her on Facebook. And her puppy. I know I'm on Facebook too. And she has a beautiful spirit. She's one of those very special people too that I love. I when I say I love people, the people that are around me, I do, because I'm so glad that I can have more than I can count on my hand, because we're together, we're a family. And so Mark talks about her puppies, and so there are some hidden jokes in that too, but it's fun. It's fun. Andre will be sitting there like, what? My husband be watching Mark describing puppies with his hands. Andre thinks Mark is crazy too. I'm Jiffy Jeff. I stick to the top of your mouth. You can't just get one lick to get it off. Let me tell you something, that peanut butter is rough. And Andre would hear Mark talk about puppies because he'll just go on and on about puppies. Dude! But we're just a family. We're a funny family. And trust me, Andre's right there in the mix. He knows people in the chat room. He does his own thing. He doesn't join the chat room, but he sees it on my chat, on my page, on my computer, and he'll laugh about it. But he knows the people in the chat room because I talk about hubby in the chat room. I'm talking about what hubby's cooking, what hubby's being a cowboy hater, and people talk to him and stuff. So we've all grown as a family, and it's fun. And Tony, when it starts back up again, of course, I'll send you invites. You can be a part of it. Rough, kitty, kitty, bang, bang, boogie. Rough, kitty, kitty, bang, bang. Is that your nickname, Jeff? Tell me. we call it inquisitive minds want to know. Is it inquisitive minds? Curious minds, inquisitive minds, curious minds. Well, on that note, our minds, I want to tell you all, it's so much fun. I've been live for 2 hours. And I don't really time when I'm on here. I talk, even if I'm by myself. Jiffy Jeff will never tell. I know, Jeff. So, we're a close family, and I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back on live again, but I have so much fun with you all, and yeah, I guess it is great watch hours. I look at that too, the watch hours, because it stimulates my analytics, and how the watch hours work is that when it stimulates your analytics, then your material, your videos, your content, YouTube puts it out there to be more accessible to more people. And that's how you want to get growth. And watch hours is so important. I really wasn't paying attention to watch hours, but it does make sense. If I look at it first as something fun, do you have Facebook, Rhonda? I do. And I'll post my Facebook page too. Yeah, I was reading the message too. And I'll make sure I put that in the community tab. And that's what I just want to share with you all. Thank you for listening to me chat. And everybody's going to sleep. People got work tomorrow, and I got some more creative stuff to post. So I'll be looking for Andre's picture of his dish that he cooked. I'll be posting that, and I'll be getting ready for the live watch book party. Look me up and add. Okay, I will. I'll look you up, and I'll do that tonight. And then my name is probably going to be under. It's going to be under Lovely Rhonda, because I have 2 Facebook pages. Okay, I have one which is my artist page, and that's artist on that side, and my immediate family is on this page. That's small. I think I have like 30 people, but I have it limited. I have it just. Okay, great. Okay, well, that'll be cool. Send me okay, I'll send you a friend request tonight. And I love you, Jeff, and thank you so much for being here. And tell Nicole I said hi. And when Andre wakes up in the morning, I'll tell him Jiffy Jeff said hi. And thank you, Lola, for being here. And Alicia. Is it Alice? Isn't it Alice Galloway? Lola, Jeff Lee, shout out to you all. Shout out to my daughter, Christy M. Thank you all for subscribing to her. And love you too, honey. And Tony, subscribe to her. Thank you for subscribing to Ms. TR. And Alice Galloway, thank you, cousin, for being here. We love our family and friends being close. And Sugar Daddy, thank you so much for being here. And I'll be out there checking out Sugar Daddy's new games that he posts. Check him out too, because it's stress relief and it's fun, and plus I love supporting my brother because he's also growing as well. And Eric Wallace, looks like I might have said hi to you, but I miss you. Eric, are you still there? Oh my God, Eric was there. And yeah, that's right. Okay, I do remember that Eric was there. And love to all you all, and we'll meet probably around this time again. I love you all. I'll hook you up to my friend's request. I'll send you a friend's request, Jeff. And thank you, Tony. And I'll hear from you tonight. We love you all, and we'll start this thing again soon. Love you. This is Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. Good night.